Friday, September 30th, red tent area. Now it was last Saturday night, Friday night, well actually it rained all day Saturday and Sunday. We had some torrential rains which washed out some of this red tent area as I showed you in a previous video. So we're going to walk through here again. The issue for some of the washout is that we do not have grass growing here yet, which there's no root base. But if you take notice, it's been almost a week, 6 days since we had that torrential rain. And take notice the garden hoses, how buried the garden hoses are, and the sprinklers. So you'll be able to tell that those sprinklers were not moved since we had that heavy-duty rain. So the grass is not getting watered the way it should be. As you can see, we have very little grass showing. There are a few sparse patches here and there. This area over here from the tree, you can see the brown debris line there. That's where the water was pooling, as in the other video. That's our transitional area, which goes from the road over towards the playground. That was where the issue is that Greg was concerned with. Okay, there you can see the trash receptacle area, which we redid into a camper kitchen, so to speak. And again, you can see the water hose that goes to the sprinklers buried in the sand from the torrential rains we had. And again, you can see the sprinkler buried in the sand, so obviously it has not been moved. Now we're going to walk down the road and show you the sand that is washed out onto the road due to the fact that there is no root base there. Some spots it might be washed out about 2-3 feet onto the road. That's all going to need to be shoveled back in, and the washout gullies or ruts such as that there need to be filled back in again and re-raked, and some new grass seed planted on top. Here you can see an area where it's fairly well rutted up due to the heavy rains and the washout. And some of this also is because there were golf carts driving in and out of here. You can actually see tire tracks from the golf carts, which created depressions for the water to run in and create even more erosion as the water was traveling down the golf cart tracks. The other area that Greg was concerned with was up here in front of us, where they did the transition from what they called the overflow area over to the sites. You can see there in the center there's a brownish spot. That's some debris laying there from water being pushed over that way. The swales that were cut in on the other side, on the mangrove side, obviously worked. There's no water sitting anywhere over here. Everything looks good. You can see where the water actually ran through those swales and exited the park. Okay, let's pan back. You can see the entire red tent area again. And you can see there's just a tiny little bit of water laying in the road, so the swales worked. You can actually see the debris on the side of the swale from the water running past.